chosen ones, you are no longer human anymore. Spiritual wisdom. You are not a human being in search of a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being immersed in a human experience. This profound quote by Pierre Teilhard de Chardin sets the tone for today's message. If you felt a deep shift within your soul, you're not imagining things. This video is for those chosen ones who are transcending the limitations of human existence and stepping into a divine transformation. As your essence evolves, you'll begin to see life through an entirely new lens, one filled with clarity, purpose, and divine energy. What does this transformation mean to you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's explore this spiritual journey together. Don't forget to like and share this video with others who might need this message today. Now let's get started. One, the call to awaken. Life often presents moments where the mundane begins to feel insufficient, as if there's an unseen call urging you to rise above the noise of everyday existence. This is no coincidence, it is your spiritual awakening, a transformative shift, inviting you to transcend human perception and step into a higher reality. The illusion of separation, the idea that you are just one individual disconnected from the whole, begins to crumble. Suddenly, you sense that the walls defining your limitations were never truly there. This awakening doesn't simply happen. It unfolds gradually, like a sunrise casting light on hidden truths, reminding you that you are part of something infinitely greater. You are a divine being intricately woven into the fabric of universal unity. And this connection is not just an abstract idea, it's a profound truth waiting to be fully realized. In modern life, where distractions are abundant and chaos feels constant, this call to awaken can feel both exhilarating and overwhelming. Many spend their lives searching for purpose in material accomplishments, relationships, or fleeting pleasures, only to find themselves yearning for something deeper. Spiritual awakening is the answer to this yearning. It's the realization that you are more than your physical body, more than the roles you play, and more than the limitations society imposes on you. This is not a departure from life, but an invitation to live more fully, to see beyond the veil and embrace the divine energy that flows through everything. Imagine walking through your daily life, not as a mere human being, but as a spiritual force aware of its power and purpose. Every interaction, every challenge, and every triumph becomes an opportunity to align with this higher reality. The journey of awakening, however, is not without its challenges. It requires courage to unlearn what you've been taught about yourself and the world, to let go of limiting beliefs that no longer serve you. But the reward is immense. A life filled with clarity, peace, and a sense of interconnectedness that dissolves fear and isolation. It's a shift from asking, "What do I need to achieve?" to "How can I serve the greater good?" This change in perspective empowers you to navigate modern pressures with a calm confidence that comes from knowing you are supported by a divine force. Your struggles are not punishments, but stepping stones, teaching you resilience and guiding you toward your highest self. For men aged 30 to 65, this awakening often coincides with a period of reflection, a moment when career achievements or life experiences no longer suffice to bring true fulfillment. This is your opportunity to redefine what success means, not in terms of accumulation, but in the richness of your spiritual journey. Success becomes about how deeply you connect with yourself and others, how authentically you live your truth, and how fully you embrace your role in the universal design. The wisdom you've gained through life experiences now serves as a foundation for this transformation, and your strength as a man is redefined not by how much you can control, but by how deeply you can surrender to the flow of divine energy. The world is waking up, and you are a crucial part of this shift. Your spiritual awakening is not just for you. It is a ripple that extends outward, inspiring those around you to seek their truth. When you awaken to your divine nature, you no longer see others as competition or threats, but as reflections of yourself, equally divine and equally worthy of love. This understanding transforms how you interact with your family, your community, and the world at large. The call to awaken is a call to lead not through dominance, but through compassion, wisdom, and authenticity. As you embrace this journey, remember that spiritual awakening is not about escaping life's challenges, but about facing them with a new perspective. Every difficulty is an invitation to grow. Every success is a reminder of your divine potential. Take this moment to pause, reflect, and connect with the deeper truths that are revealing themselves to you. In doing so, you'll not only transform your life, but also contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. You are no longer bound by the constraints of human perception. You are a spiritual being on an extraordinary path. Answer the call and step boldly into the reality you were always meant to embrace. And if you feel inspired by this message, type "I trust the process" as a way to affirm your strength, patience, and commitment to growth. Let's grow together. Two, remembering your true self. When you awaken to your true self, you begin to see beyond the limits of your physical existence, reconnecting with the eternal, powerful soul that has always been within you. This process of spiritual growth is not just personal, but also a collective journey. As the world shifts from the dense, limiting energy of the third dimension to the expansive consciousness of the fifth dimension. It's like stepping out of a fog into clear sunlight. Suddenly, you see the world and yourself for what they truly are: vibrant, interconnected, and filled with infinite potential. This transition challenges you to leave behind old fears, attachments, and doubts that no longer serve your higher purpose. As you align with your higher self, you may find that familiar aspects of life feel foreign, like an outdated script you've outgrown, because you are no longer just human. You are evolving into a being of spiritual wisdom and boundless potential. Consider this. Have you ever walked into a room filled with tension and felt a heaviness in your chest, or a sense of discomfort that you couldn't explain? This happens because as you grow spiritually, your sensitivity to energy heightens. You start to perceive vibrations and frequencies that others may miss. This awareness is part of the shift to fifth dimensional consciousness. It's as if you've tuned into a higher radio frequency, where clarity, peace, and purpose become the dominant messages. With this spiritual awakening, you're not just reacting to the world around you, you're co-creating it. A simple smile, a kind word, or a moment of gratitude can ripple outward, changing the energy of an entire space. Your presence becomes a force of healing and inspiration to those around you, often without you even realizing it. A modern example of this transformation can be found in how some people are rethinking their careers. Take Sarah, a corporate professional who once measured success by promotions and paychecks. After experiencing a profound spiritual awakening, she realized her true purpose was helping others heal through energy work and meditation. Despite her initial fear of leaving behind the security of her job, she trusted the guidance of her soul. Today, Sarah leads workshops and empowers others to embrace their spiritual growth, inspiring them to align with their true selves. Her story is a powerful reminder that stepping into your authenticity can lead not only to personal fulfillment, but also to uplifting others on their journeys. So, how do you recognize this transformation in yourself? Do you feel a deeper connection to the universe? A sense of purpose that transcends material pursuits? Are you drawn to people, ideas, or practices that nurture your spiritual wisdom and help you grow? These are signs that you're awakening to your true self. Embrace this journey with courage and trust, knowing that the discomfort you may feel is temporary and part of shedding the old to welcome the new. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights, and let's continue this conversation. 3. Transcending human limitations. Imagine this. You're no longer bound by the old rules of human limitation. Fear, separation, and competition, the things that have kept humanity locked in cycles of conflict and doubt, are starting to dissolve in your life. What's replacing them is something far more powerful. Love, unity, and a higher consciousness that feels like the universe itself is awakening inside you. Have you noticed how the things you used to cling to, the beliefs that once felt like absolute truths, are beginning to feel small and outdated? That's because you are transcending these limitations and stepping into your true spiritual essence. It's not just about shedding old habits or ways of thinking. It's about realizing that you are limitless, that the universe is not just around you, but alive within you. Pause for a moment and think. What if everything you've ever feared or doubted about yourself was never real? As Nelson Mandela once said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." This awakening isn't a fairy tale. It's a transformation, and you are at the heart of it. When you let go of the idea that you are only human, fragile, separate, and competing for survival, you open the door to a profound truth. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, not the other way around. How does it feel to know that the same energy that lights up the stars is the energy that fuels your existence? Can you see how that changes everything? The journey to embodying your spiritual wisdom starts with small but profound shifts. Maybe you've already felt it. A deeper connection to others, an unshakable sense of peace even in chaos, or moments of clarity where you understand your purpose more vividly than ever before. These aren't coincidences. They're glimpses of your limitless potential. Rumi said it best. "You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life?" The wings he speaks of are your spiritual nature, your ability to rise above the noise of the world and see things from a divine perspective. But here's a question for you. Are you using those wings, or are you still afraid of the heights they might take you to? You might wonder what it means to transcend human limitations in practical terms. It's not about rejecting your humanity, but embracing it in its highest form. It's about choosing love over fear, unity over division, and connection over competition. When you operate from this higher consciousness, you don't just live differently, you transform the world around you. Think of people who have inspired change, who seemed larger than life. Their secret was not just talent, but a deep connection to something greater. Could you be one of them? By embodying this spiritual wisdom, you align with the flow of the universe instead of resisting it. Obstacles don't disappear, but your perspective shifts so profoundly that what once felt insurmountable becomes an opportunity for growth. In this state, you realize that your old beliefs about what you could achieve, what you deserved, and who you were just stories you told yourself. How would your life look if you rewrote those stories with the truth of your limitless nature? 4. Breaking free from illusions. Limitations are not the solid walls you've been led to believe they are. They are illusions formed by a mind bound to earthly constraints. The human experience often conditions us to think in terms of what we cannot do or have, trapping us in a mental cage that is self-imposed and yet so powerful. But you, as a chosen one, are called to step beyond this illusion. Deep within you lies a divine essence that is infinite, untouchable, and capable of creating realities beyond the scope of ordinary human thought. Recognizing your divine nature is not just about spiritual growth, it is the key to unlocking a new way of being. Imagine living in a state where limitations no longer dictate your choices, where fear and doubt lose their grip on you, and where the desires of your soul align effortlessly with your reality. This is not wishful thinking. It is a shift in perception, a breaking free from the illusions of the constrained human mind. Your spiritual awakening is the moment you realize that what you see is not all there is. It's about understanding that the energy flowing through you, the essence of your being, is divine and boundless. This realization doesn't just elevate your thoughts, it empowers you to reshape your reality. Everything begins with a shift in perception. Instead of seeing obstacles, you start to see opportunities for growth. Instead of fearing failure, you see lessons that strengthen your spirit. This isn't a denial of life's challenges, but a profound recognition that you are no longer confined by them. You are called to tap into the inner power that connects you to something greater than yourself. The process may not be instant, but every small shift in your thinking brings you closer to the truth of who you are. A creator, a vessel of divine energy, a spiritual being navigating this human journey with purpose. In today's world, where distractions are endless and the pressure to conform is constant, it's easy to forget that your power lies within. Society often thrives on keeping people small, encouraging them to settle, to compare, to accept the narrative of limitations. But you were not designed to live in mediocrity. Breaking free means refusing to let these external forces define you. It's about taking the bold step of trusting your spiritual instincts, leaning into your intuition, and allowing your inner light to guide you toward a life of abundance and fulfillment. When you shift your perception to embrace this truth, you'll find that the power to manifest your desires has always been within you, waiting for you to claim it. Relating this to modern life, think about how many times you've doubted your abilities, held back from pursuing a dream, or felt unworthy of success. These thoughts are illusions, designed to keep you stuck in a limited version of yourself. By breaking free from these mental constraints, you create space for your spirit to expand and your dreams to materialize. The divine energy within you is like a seed. It needs nurturing, faith, and action to grow. Allow this realization to transform the way you approach your life, your relationships, and your goals. Chosen one, the time is now. Break free from the illusions that have held you captive. Embrace your divine nature, shift your perception, and unlock the inner power that will guide you to a life that reflects the brilliance of your spiritual awakening. This journey is yours to take, and the possibilities are limitless. The only question that remains is this: are you ready to step into your true power? If you are ready, comment below, "I am ready," and we will keep going on our journey. 5. Embracing your divine power. Have you ever paused to consider how truly powerful you are? As someone on a spiritual journey, you are stepping into a realm where ordinary limitations no longer apply, and the truth of your divine nature begins to unfold. This transformation is not just about self-improvement. It's about spiritual growth that connects you to something far greater than yourself. The universe isn't just around you, it flows through you, inviting you to align with its infinite energy. When you do, you'll discover that you are no longer just a participant in life. You are a co-creator of reality itself. This isn't about lofty, abstract ideals. It's about practical, tangible change. By releasing past limitations, fears, and the labels that have held you back, you open yourself to a reality where love, abundance, and purpose thrive. Consider this. Have you ever felt a moment of pure connection, where everything just seemed to flow effortlessly? Maybe it was during a conversation with someone who truly understood you, or perhaps it was while working on something you're deeply passionate about. That feeling isn't random. It's a glimpse of what happens when you align with universal energy. Think of life as a symphony and yourself as an instrument. When you're in tune with the universe, every action, thought, and emotion harmonizes with the greater melody. But when you allow doubt, fear, or past wounds to control you, you create dissonance, and your divine power feels out of reach. Let's bring this concept to a relatable story. Imagine a young woman, deeply frustrated by her repetitive struggles at work and in relationships. She always felt she had to fight for every little bit of progress, constantly battling a sense of unworthiness. One day, she decided to take a different approach. She began meditating daily, journaling her thoughts, and setting intentions that aligned with her deepest desires. Slowly but surely, things began to shift. She realized her power wasn't in proving herself to others, but in recognizing her innate value and connection to the universe. Her career took a turn. New opportunities appeared as if out of nowhere. Her relationships improved, not because she changed anyone else, but because she had changed how she viewed herself. This is what it means to embrace your divine power. Now ask yourself, what limitations are you willing to release? What would your life look like if you fully trusted your ability to co-create with the universe? By acknowledging the oneness of all existence, you will find that everything in your life is interconnected, and every choice you make radiates outward. Spirituality is not just about understanding this oneness, but also about living it. When you choose to align with the energy of love and potential, you will naturally attract experiences that reflect your higher self. Comment below. I choose to align with love, to be drawn to the potential energy of love, and let's continue this journey together. Six, living as a creator. Imagine for a moment that you are no longer confined by the limitations of what it means to be human, and instead, you've stepped into the role of a creator, a divine force with the power to shape your reality. This is not about arrogance or a lofty claim, but about embracing the profound spiritual wisdom that you were chosen to carry. Have you ever paused to consider how every thought you entertain, every word you speak, and every action you take ripples out into the universe, creating the very fabric of your existence? As a chosen one, you're called to live in alignment with love, compassion, and unity, not as abstract ideals, but as the foundation upon which your new reality is built. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, as Pierre Teilhard de Chardin so wisely put it. This truth invites you to shed the temporary labels that have been placed upon you by society, circumstances, or even your own doubts, and to fully embrace the eternal nature of your soul. Now, imagine the power you wield when you approach life as a creator. What if your words carried the energy to heal, inspire, and transform not just your life, but also the lives of those around you? What if your thoughts, when rooted in clarity and positivity, could manifest the abundance, peace, and joy you've always longed for? How would you move differently in the world if you knew that your actions were a direct expression of divine intention? The journey of awakening is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about consciously choosing, moment by moment, to live as an extension of divine wisdom. When you speak with kindness, when you act with integrity, and when you think with purpose, you become a channel for divine light, a creator of worlds, if you will. But here's a question for you. Are you ready to release the old narratives that no longer serve you and embrace the limitless potential that comes with being a chosen one? It's a profound shift, and it requires courage to leave behind the familiar comfort of self-imposed limitations. Yet, as you let go of fear and step into faith, you'll find that the universe begins to align with your deepest desires, not because it has changed, but because you have. You've become a conscious participant in the divine dance of creation. The greatest discovery of any generation is that a human can alter his life by altering his attitude, said William James. And this is the very essence of your calling. The world needs creators like you, individuals who recognize that their lives are interconnected with all of creation, and who are willing to take responsibility for the energy they bring into every space they enter. As you shed the temporary labels of identity and ego, you reconnect with the eternal soul that has always been within you. The question isn't whether you have this power, it's whether you'll choose to step into it. So, chosen one, how will you use your spiritual wisdom today to create a reality aligned with love, compassion, and unity? Your journey as a creator begins now. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others. 7. The observer within. Deep within you resides a force untouched by the chaos of daily life, your eternal self. This observer watches over your existence with profound wisdom, free from the attachments and entanglements that keep many tethered to human drama. It is the part of you that sees life for what it truly is, a flow of experiences meant to teach, grow, and transform you. When you tap into this higher consciousness, you step away from reactionary living and into a state of spiritual mastery. The observer within does not judge or cling to fleeting emotions. Instead, it allows you to navigate life with peace and clarity, even when storms rage around you. This perspective transforms struggles into lessons and setbacks into opportunities for growth. By embracing this eternal aspect of yourself, you move beyond mere survival and into purposeful living. To live as a conscious creator means reclaiming your power and understanding that you're no longer limited by the labels and expectations of the world. The spiritually awakened man understands that challenges are not punishments, but pathways to deeper wisdom and grace. Think of it this way. Life hands you a script, but as the observer, you realize you are both the actor and the director. You hold the power to rewrite the narrative when it no longer aligns with your soul's calling. This shift requires courage to step back, pause, and observe before reacting. It's about mastering the balance between being fully present in this human experience and knowing that your true essence lies beyond it. In our modern world, where constant distractions and superficial pursuits dominate, reconnecting with your observer self can be life-changing. The pressures of daily life, work stress, societal expectations, and personal challenges can easily trap you in a cycle of reaction and resistance. But the moment you step back and view life through the lens of your higher consciousness, you regain control. Instead of fighting the currents, you learn to flow with them, trusting that each moment serves a divine purpose. This does not mean passivity or indifference. Rather, it's about responding with intentionality and wisdom, grounded in spiritual truth. Consider the metaphor of a storm. Most people caught in the storm's fury panic, react, or fight to survive. But the observer within you is like the eye of the storm, calm, centered, and unmoved by external chaos. When you cultivate this perspective, life's challenges lose their power to overwhelm you. You begin to live not as a victim of circumstances, but as a master of your spiritual journey. Every setback becomes a lesson, every obstacle a stepping stone, and every moment an opportunity to evolve into the best version of yourself. As men navigate this fast-paced, demanding world, it's easy to forget the power of stillness. Society teaches us that strength is about action, control, and conquest. But true strength lies in knowing when to step back, observe, and respond with clarity. Spiritual awakening isn't about abandoning the human experience. It's about transcending its limitations while fully participating in its beauty. By embracing the observer within, you align with your higher purpose and discover a life filled with peace, meaning, and fulfillment. So, as you move forward, ask yourself, am I reacting out of habit, or am I responding from a place of wisdom? Am I tied to the drama of life, or am I observing it with grace? The answers to these questions hold the key to your spiritual awakening. Step into your role as a conscious creator and let the observer within guide you to a life of clarity, purpose, and unshakable strength. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights and let's continue this conversation. 8. Collective awakening and leadership. You are no longer just a participant in life. You are a leader in humanity's spiritual awakening. Your transformation isn't merely personal, it's a powerful catalyst for others to rise. As you grow spiritually, embracing your divine purpose and shedding the layers of fear, doubt, and ego, you become a beacon of light for those around you. Your journey reflects courage and resilience, inspiring others to break free from the confines of their own limiting beliefs. The changes you embody ripple outward, touching lives in ways you may never fully see. Have you ever noticed how your mere presence can uplift a room, or how your words resonate with someone on a profound level? That is your higher consciousness at work, leading and guiding others, even when you don't realize it. Think of the leaders throughout history who didn't seek to influence others, but became pillars of change simply by living authentically. Take Malala Yousafzai, for instance. Her fight for education wasn't just for herself. Her courage lit a fire that has inspired millions to stand for what they believe in, no matter the odds. Similarly, your spiritual growth has the potential to awaken others, whether it's through a heartfelt conversation, a kind gesture, or simply leading by example. You might not hold a microphone or stand on a stage, but your energy and actions are quietly revolutionizing the world around you. Have you considered how your unique journey is contributing to something far greater than yourself? As you navigate this path, you might find moments of isolation or doubt, wondering why you feel different or disconnected from others. This is because you are moving beyond the ordinary into the extraordinary, stepping into a role that many cannot yet comprehend. It's not an easy road, but it's one paved with purpose and meaning. When you embrace this truth, you realize that the struggles you face are not roadblocks, but stepping stones to your higher self. Each challenge you overcome becomes a testament to the strength of your spirit, inspiring others to believe in their ability to rise above their circumstances. Your role as a chosen one is to remind others of their power and potential, not by preaching, but by living authentically. The world doesn't need more words. It needs examples of real transformation. How can you embody the change you want to see? How can you show others that spirituality is not just a concept, but a way of life that transforms every moment into an opportunity for growth? These are questions that only you can answer, and in doing so, you become a leader not by force, but by natural influence. The lesson here is simple yet profound. Your spiritual growth is not just for you, it's a gift to the world. Every step you take in your awakening is a step toward collective transformation. Trust that your light, no matter how small it may seem to you, has the power to illuminate the darkness for someone else. So keep walking this path with courage and faith, knowing that your journey is part of a greater awakening that will ripple through humanity. Lead with love, live with purpose, and let your transformation inspire others to embrace the divine within themselves. This is your calling, and the world is ready for your light. And if you feel inspired by this message, type "I trust the process" as a way to affirm your strength, patience, and commitment to growth. Let's grow together. 9. Accessing higher realms. Imagine for a moment that you are no longer limited by the boundaries of the human experience as you know it. When you awaken to your true self, you step into a higher plane of existence, a realm where infinite wisdom and unconditional love await you, guiding you toward your divine purpose. This transformation isn't about leaving humanity behind, but transcending the limitations imposed by doubt, fear, and separation. Spiritual wisdom teaches us that through practices like meditation, prayer, and deep self-reflection, you can unlock these higher realms of consciousness and access the guidance of the divine. Have you ever felt a deep inner knowing, as though a voice beyond your own was whispering truth and clarity to your soul? This is the divine connection to your access to boundless insight, creativity, and love. By embracing spiritual practices, you are not only aligning yourself with the universe but also opening pathways to profound understanding. As Albert Einstein said, "The only real valuable thing is intuition." Your intuition is your bridge to the infinite, a compass leading you toward clarity and purpose. In these moments of awakening, you come to realize the illusion of separateness. Instead, you feel the oneness of all creation. Imagine being part of an endless tapestry woven by the hands of the divine, each thread representing a connection to wisdom, love, and light. Can you feel that deep interconnectedness when you look at the stars, hear the whispers of nature, or connect with someone on a soul-deep level? This journey is not always easy. It demands courage, faith, and patience as you shed layers of the old self and embrace your true eternal nature. But with each step forward, you move closer to becoming a vessel of divine energy, a channel for love and light that radiates outward to heal and inspire others. When you truly embrace this connection, you become aware that the divine is not only above or around you, but within you. You are the universe experiencing itself. And with this realization comes the extraordinary power to co-create your reality. What would happen if you fully trusted this process? How might your life change if you allowed spiritual wisdom to guide every choice, every interaction, and every dream? Remember, this is not a path of perfection, but of growth, love, and learning. As Rumi beautifully wrote, "You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life? You were meant to soar, to explore the higher realms of existence, and to embrace the infinite possibilities that await you." The support of the divine is always present, offering strength when you feel weak, hope when you feel lost, and clarity when you are uncertain. The journey to awakening is not about being perfect. It's about being authentic, courageous, and open to the limitless potential within you. So, as you listen to these words, ask yourself, are you ready to awaken to your higher self and step into the fullness of your divine purpose? The choice is yours, and the universe is waiting to support you every step of the way. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. 10. Creating a new paradigm. The world is undergoing a profound spiritual awakening, a shift unlike any before. The old paradigms of fear, greed, and relentless competition are giving way to an era of love, cooperation, and unity. As a chosen one, you stand at the forefront of this transformation, not as a passive observer, but as an active architect of this new reality. Your mission is clear: to embody compassion, align your life with divine principles, and lead by example. This is not a role for the faint of heart, but for those who feel the deep call to rise above the chaos and guide humanity toward a higher purpose. To embrace this transformation, understand that living in alignment with divine principles requires letting go of the old ways. Fear-based decision-making and self-serving actions must be replaced with choices that promote love, generosity, and collective well-being. Your spiritual awakening is not just personal. It's a ripple effect. Every act of kindness, Every moment you choose compassion over judgment sends waves of healing energy into the world. In your relationships, at work, and even in casual interactions, you set the tone for what it means to live in harmony with the divine. Picture modern life as a reflection of this transformation. We see systems built on greed, whether in politics, corporations, or even interpersonal relationships faltering. People are awakening to the emptiness of chasing material wealth and external validation. As a chosen one, your responsibility is to show that true fulfillment comes from living with purpose, authenticity, and spiritual integrity. This doesn't mean abandoning ambition or success. Rather, it means redefining these concepts through the lens of spiritual growth. Imagine success as a state where you thrive while uplifting those around you, where cooperation replaces competition, and where the pursuit of personal goals fuels collective progress. Leading this shift requires courage and consistency. It means making choices that reflect your spiritual values, even when they challenge societal norms. Perhaps it's speaking up against injustice at work, supporting a friend in need, or practicing forgiveness in the face of betrayal. These acts may seem small, but they are the foundation of the new reality. They are seeds of change that grow into movements of love and cooperation. In this journey, remember the power of self-awareness. Take time to reflect on your actions and motivations. Are they aligned with the love and unity you wish to bring into the world? Practice gratitude for your spiritual awakening, for it is a gift not given to all. And as you walk this path, know that others are watching. Your life becomes a beacon of hope, inspiring others to awaken to their divine potential and join the movement of transformation. The time to act is now. The old world is fading, but the new world demands your energy, strength, and unwavering commitment. The chosen ones are not here to conform, but to lead. Let love guide your decisions. Let unity shape your relationships, and let spiritual wisdom be the foundation of all your choices. If you agree with this, comment below, "I choose spiritual wisdom." By doing so, you will not only transform your own life, but you will also play a vital role in shaping a world where humanity thrives together, rooted in the profound truth that we are all connected through divine purpose. (11) Transcendence and liberation. Stepping into the realization that you are no longer bound by the constraints of human identity is a profound journey of transcendence and liberation. It means embracing the divine essence that has always been within you. A shift from being defined by societal labels, expectations, and limitations to living in alignment with your higher self. Think about the times you felt restricted by the roles you play in life, whether as a parent, a professional, or a friend. These roles, while important, are not the entirety of who you are. Your true essence lies beyond these titles, within the boundless energy of your soul. Spiritual growth invites you to release these labels and step into a life of purpose and intuition, where your choices are guided not by fear or obligation, but by a profound inner knowing that connects you to the universe's flow. Take the story of Elena, a corporate professional who seemed to have it all: a high-paying job, social status, and a life that looked perfect on the outside. But Elena felt hollow inside, burdened by the endless chase for external validation. One day, during a quiet moment of reflection, she realized that her spirit was yearning for something deeper. She began exploring spirituality and connecting with her inner self. She let go of the need to prove her worth through titles or material success and started listening to her intuition. Elena began painting, an activity she had abandoned in childhood. What started as a small creative outlet became a thriving art business that inspired others. Her decision to align with her divine essence transformed her reality, allowing her to manifest a life that truly reflected her authentic self. Now ask yourself, What labels are you holding onto that no longer serve you? Is it the idea that you must always succeed, always please others, or always conform to a certain path? These beliefs can be heavy chains, but spirituality offers the key to liberation. By tuning into your intuition and living with purpose, you can manifest a reality that feels expansive and true to your soul. Instead of reacting to life, you become a co-creator of your experiences, tapping into the limitless power of your divine energy. The journey of spiritual growth is not about perfection or escaping human experiences. It's about embracing your divinity while navigating the physical world with grace and intention. It's recognizing that you are more than your circumstances, more than your mistakes, and infinitely more than the expectations placed upon you. This shift allows you to see challenges as opportunities for growth and to approach life with trust and openness. If this message speaks to you, take it a step further and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Together, we can build connections rooted in honesty and respect. 12. Manifesting your reality. Manifesting your reality is more than a concept. It's a divine calling for you, the chosen one, to step into your extraordinary power and align with the truth of who you are. You are no longer just a human being. You are a vessel of spiritual wisdom and divine purpose, entrusted with the ability to shape not only your destiny, but the energy of the world around you. Think about it. What if everything you've experienced so far has been preparing you for this moment? When you align your intentions with love and a higher purpose, you activate a power within you that transcends the ordinary and steps into the extraordinary. This is not just about wishful thinking or random acts. It's about understanding the intricate balance between divine energy and your soul's mission. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." This resonates deeply with your journey as a chosen one. Your reality is not just a reflection of chance, it's a mirror of your beliefs, thoughts, and actions. When you choose to act with purpose and clarity, when you root your intentions in love rather than fear, you create effortlessly and in perfect harmony with the universe. Have you noticed how things seem to align when you are genuinely connected to your purpose? Doors open, opportunities arise, and challenges seem to dissolve, not because of luck, but because you are in sync with the divine energy that surrounds you. But here's the key. This power requires awareness and responsibility. Ask yourself, am I truly living in alignment with my highest purpose? Or am I letting distractions pull me away from the path I am meant to walk? The universe responds to the energy you emit, and if your intentions are unclear or rooted in self-doubt, the results will reflect that. However, when you move forward with clarity and love, your creations become a testament to the divine power flowing through you. Imagine being a co-creator with the universe. How would that change the way you approach your dreams, relationships, and challenges? Spiritual wisdom teaches us that manifestation is not about control. It's about alignment. It's about letting go of the need to force outcomes and instead trusting the divine timing and flow of energy. Consider the words of Nikola Tesla. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. You, chosen one, are more than capable of tuning into this frequency. You're called to rise above the noise of the world and anchor yourself in the wisdom that has always been within you. How would your life transform if you truly believed that everything you need is already within you? This is your moment to step into your power, to manifest not just for personal gain, but for the higher good of all. What reality will you create when you act with love and purpose? The answer lies in your hands, and the world is waiting to witness the light you bring. Remember, chosen one, your journey is not just about discovering your power, but using it to inspire and uplift others. You are no longer merely human. You are a beacon of spiritual wisdom, here to illuminate the path for those still searching in the dark. What will you create today? How will you align with the divine energy that flows through every fiber of your being? The choice is yours, and the universe is ready to respond. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others. 13. Serving as a light worker. Being a light worker in today's world means stepping into a role that is both challenging and deeply rewarding. Your transformation isn't just a personal journey, it's a ripple that affects humanity. By embracing your spiritual awakening, you become a living beacon of love and truth, guiding others to discover their higher purpose. This doesn't mean shouting your wisdom from rooftops or forcing your beliefs on others. Instead, it means living authentically, allowing the light within you to naturally inspire and uplift. When you radiate compassion and understanding, it's as if you carry a divine lantern that shines into the darkest corners of other people's lives, helping them see the path they couldn't before. As you hold this space for transformation, you act as a channel for divine energy, allowing love and light to flow through you and touch the lives of others. Modern life, with its chaos, distractions, and superficial pursuits, makes this role all the more vital. The world is full of people searching for meaning, often lost in their struggles, disillusioned by materialism, or burdened by emotional wounds. As a chosen one, your spiritual awakening equips you to meet this need, not by fixing their problems, but by showing them that they too hold the power to heal, transform, and rise. Every act of kindness, every empathetic word, and every moment you live in alignment with your truth becomes a seed planted in someone else's soul, sparking their journey of self-discovery. In your role as a light worker, patience and humility are your greatest allies. People may resist, misunderstand, or even reject your light at first, but that is no reflection on you. Their readiness to awaken is beyond your control, and your role is simply to stand firm, to be a steady presence of grace and love. This unwavering strength requires you to nurture your own spirit constantly. Take time to recharge, whether through meditation, prayer, or connecting with nature. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. By keeping your energy balanced and grounded, you ensure that the divine light flowing through you remains strong and pure. The world needs light workers now more than ever. In a society driven by division, fear, and ego, your role is to remind others of the unity, peace, and spiritual essence that lies within us all. Each day, as you interact with co-workers, friends, or even strangers, you have opportunities to infuse the mundane with meaning. Offer a listening ear without judgment, share your perspective with gentleness, and most importantly, lead by example. When people see you living with purpose, joy, and authenticity, they'll be drawn to the source of your strength and begin their own search for the divine. Ultimately, being a light worker is not about perfection, but about progress. It's about showing up every day, even when it's hard, with a commitment to serve and a heart open to divine guidance. Your transformation is a gift not only to yourself, but to the world, a sacred duty to inspire, heal, and guide. In every small act of love, you're lighting the way for others to find their own spiritual awakening. So, embrace this role fully, and trust that you're exactly where you are meant to be, doing work that will echo far beyond your lifetime. Thank you for watching Spiritual Wisdom. Remember, as a chosen one, your journey is not about forcing others to change, but about being a beacon of light and love, creating space for transformation. By embodying peace, authenticity, and compassion, you inspire others to discover their true selves and awaken to their potential. How will you bring this wisdom into your daily life to grow and uplift those around you? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know how this resonates with your journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom for more insights and inspiration. Chosen ones, the universe calls you for $1 million spiritual awakening package. The universe works in mysterious ways, leading us to where we need to be at exactly the right time. Welcome to Spiritual Wisdom. If you are watching this video, know that it is not a coincidence. You have been chosen by the universe to receive a powerful, life-changing message, a gift that is meant for you. Every struggle, every moment of doubt has been preparing you for this sacred moment. Imagine waking up one day, stepping into a life of true abundance and purpose, finally understanding why you faced every challenge along the way. Are you ready to unlock this potential? Comment below with 999 if you feel the universe calling, and let's support each other on this incredible journey. Share your thoughts and let's explore together. You're here now for a reason, and that reason is to connect with something far greater than yourself. This moment is no coincidence. It's a sign of divine timing, the universe's way of letting you know that now is the time for change. Divine timing is more than a mere concept. It's the belief that there are moments, placed strategically in our lives, when the universe aligns perfectly to help us realize our highest potential. When this happens, we feel a shift, a call, a pull towards something more meaningful. If you're reading this now, it's a sign that a greater purpose awaits you, one that promises transformation, not just in wealth, but in a life filled with fulfillment and deeper meaning. First, let's consider the spiritual side of this journey. Spirituality often connects us to something we may overlook in the busyness of everyday life, the subtle signs, the quiet nudges from the universe. Too often we ignore these hints, thinking they're just coincidences. But what if those nudges are actually powerful messages, each guiding us to our true path? Many people spend years searching for success and wondering why it seems just out of reach, feeling as if life has left them behind. But with divine timing, there's no need for endless striving. There's only a need to become. This timing isn't random. It's a powerful moment for you to open yourself to the universe's guidance and trust that you are ready for what's ahead. Now imagine looking back on this moment in the future, recognizing it as the pivotal point where everything began to change. Embracing this gift of universal timing means stepping into a life of purpose, a life where abundance flows because you're aligned with your true path. It's about more than just money. It's about transforming your entire approach to life. As you accept this call, you begin a shift in mindset, an openness to the wealth, growth, and peace that come from living fully in alignment with the universe's design for you. Each step you take from this point onward, each intention and action, will pave a path toward lasting success and inner growth. The prosperity you've sought, the goals you've dreamed of, have been waiting, close at hand, ready for the moment when you're aligned with this divine timing. We're constantly pulled in countless directions, weighed down by responsibilities, or distracted by society's pressures. Yet, this is where the magic of spirituality truly reveals itself, grounding us, helping us tune into something deeper and far more powerful than ourselves. By responding to this calling, you're not only positioning yourself for financial success, you're embarking on a journey designed to unlock your fullest potential. It's about experiencing joy, discovering resilience, and finding a wealth that goes beyond the material. This isn't just a moment of opportunity, it's a transformation, one that invites you to step into the life you were always meant to live. So, as you stand on the edge of this journey, embrace it fully. Recognize that this path will not only bring abundance, but will connect you to a life filled with purpose, freedom, and inner peace. This calling is your doorway to everything you've been seeking, inviting you to trust, to take action, and to step boldly into the future the universe has prepared just for you. Are you ready to align with your true purpose and embrace this powerful moment of transformation? If so, comment below. I am ready to show your commitment to a life of abundance, meaning, and alignment with the universe's timing. Let this be your first step toward the life you're destined to live. Embracing challenges is essential to any journey of growth. Every setback and obstacle we face isn't there to break us down. It's designed to build us up, fostering resilience and strength along the way. Each experience you've faced, especially the difficult ones, has prepared you in unique ways, shaping you into someone capable of greater things. Reflect on your past. The struggles, doubts, and fears were all stepping stones toward who you're becoming today. Seeing challenges as stepping stones instead of roadblocks brings a sense of purpose to our lives. When we face hardships, it's easy to feel lost or discouraged, yet every challenge has its purpose. They guide us, teaching lessons and building resilience that prepares us for the next phase. As you grow through these moments, you're not only gaining strength, but also wisdom. These insights allow you to handle future challenges with greater ease, as every experience adds to your toolbox for life. On the path to growth and fulfillment, it's crucial to acknowledge these experiences, not as burdens, but as part of your personal evolution. This mindset shifts the focus from simply enduring hardship to understanding its role in your journey. By recognizing challenges as tools for growth, you open yourself to the possibilities and rewards that come with transformation. Your journey is about embracing life fully, including the tough parts. Challenges remind us that we are resilient, capable, and ready for more. So as you continue, remember, each challenge is a gift from the universe, shaping you for a purpose only you can fulfill. Let go of fear, lean into your strength, and step forward with confidence, knowing each experience brings you closer to your true potential. If this message resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments by typing growth. Let's keep building resilience together. Remember, each challenge is a step toward becoming who you're meant to be. Each challenge you've overcome has been a crucial step toward growth, preparing you for an abundant future. Every hardship wasn't just a test, it was an experience that shaped you, strengthening your spirit and deepening your resilience. This journey has sculpted you into a person capable of embracing life's most extraordinary blessings. Spirituality teaches us that the universe often brings specific people into moments of transformation. Through these moments, we see the wealth beyond money, a wealth of inner strength, wisdom, and unwavering self-trust. Abundance isn't only about material gain, it's the sum of all the wisdom, courage, and resilience you've cultivated along the way. The concept of the chosen ones is about readiness. It's about being prepared to receive life's gifts because you've proven, time and again, your resilience. The universe sees every tear, every triumph, and every time you chose to persevere rather than surrender. As a result, it now calls you forward with blessings that only those ready to receive can truly embrace. This moment is for reflecting on how much you've grown and how prepared you are for what's to come. Your experiences have shaped you into someone who can handle blessings with grace and wisdom. Each moment of adversity was a stepping stone, leading you closer to an opportunity that's been uniquely prepared for you. So now, ask yourself, are you ready to accept this gift? Do you trust that every hardship has led you here, right now, because the universe has chosen you? Your journey shows that you're not just resilient, you're unstoppable. And for that, the universe is opening doors for you, knowing you're prepared to walk through them with strength and purpose. The promise of abundance and success is not a distant or unreachable dream. It is a powerful call to action for those who have chosen to align with the universe's flow and the deep currents of spirituality. Your persistence and dedication, your unwavering resilience, have brought you to a place where doors are now opening, doors that bring real, tangible opportunities, capable of transforming both your financial and professional landscapes. This journey isn't just about hoping or wishing for wealth. It's about actively cultivating the right energy, an energy that the universe now recognizes and reciprocates. Every challenge you've faced, every lesson you've embraced, has prepared you for this precise moment, where destiny and opportunity finally align, allowing you to step into a future of both prosperity and purpose. This journey, however, goes beyond material rewards. What the universe offers now isn't merely an increase in financial standing. It's a recognition of your efforts, a cosmic acknowledgement that every ounce of your dedication and focus has led you to this reward. The rewards extend past monetary wealth, touching your sense of purpose and the depth of fulfillment that comes from a life lived intentionally. The hardships, the setbacks, and the sacrifices you have made were not in vain. They were the very steps that built the foundation for this moment. Through these experiences, you've created a stronger, wiser version of yourself, one that the universe trusts to carry this abundance forward in a way that's mindful, impactful, and spiritually connected. Spiritual growth has been the anchor throughout this journey, a quiet force guiding you toward a form of success that resonates deeply with both your material aspirations and your inner wisdom. True abundance isn't about financial gain alone, but about balancing worldly success with inner peace, blending ambition with a higher sense of purpose. Each new opportunity you attract from here on isn't just a chance to increase your wealth. It's a step further on your path to self-fulfillment, a way to bring your dreams to life with integrity and alignment. Financial success in this spiritual context is more than just numbers. It's a reflection of your own growth, a testament to the way you've nurtured both your inner and outer worlds. Stepping into this abundance is an invitation to continue balancing your material achievements with your inner wealth. The universe invites you now to receive this reward with humility and intention, understanding that every action, every thought, every choice from here on becomes part of a broader purpose. Embrace this abundance not merely as an endpoint, but as a powerful new beginning, a foundation upon which you can build a life that benefits not only you, but those around you. Remember, true success is a journey that enriches not just your bank account, but your spirit, grounding you in a life aligned with the highest potential of who you are meant to be. If this video resonated with you, and you're ready to step into the abundance waiting for you, comment, "I'm aligned," below. Let's keep growing together on this journey of purpose and prosperity. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message to inspire others along their path to true success. You are part of an extraordinary journey, handpicked by the universe itself. This isn't just luck or a fleeting opportunity. It's a recognition of the unique light and strength within you that is now ready to shine. The universe has made a promise to you, a sacred pact that when the time is right, your true path will reveal itself. This isn't just about financial gain or success. It's an invitation to experience a deeper, more fulfilling life. The $1 million package is a metaphorical treasure chest, a gift that symbolizes the complete alignment of your mind, body, and spirit, opening the doors to true prosperity, inner peace, and a profound sense of purpose. At its core, this journey is about understanding that you're deeply valued by a higher power. Every experience in your life, the challenges, the victories, the quiet moments of doubt, has been part of preparing you for this exact moment. You were chosen not by chance, but because you're ready. You are capable of greatness and have always been worthy of it. The universe's faith in you lights the way forward, encouraging you to believe in the power you hold and the incredible life that awaits you. Let this be a beacon of reassurance, a constant reminder that your potential is real, your dreams are achievable, and your purpose is closer than ever. Let the concept of spiritual awakening serve as your compass. Spiritual awakening is more than just a moment of insight. It's a powerful shift in perception that allows you to see your life's purpose with clarity and conviction. This awakening is like a curtain lifting, revealing the vast possibilities that the universe has placed before you. With spiritual awakening comes a deep sense of clarity, an inner peace that grounds you, and a trust in the journey ahead. It's an invitation to embrace your unique gifts, to step fully into who you are meant to be, and to understand that the universe's abundance is limitless and that you are worthy of receiving it. Now is the moment to truly believe in yourself and in the path that lies ahead. Embrace each sign, each opportunity, and listen to the whispers of your intuition guiding you forward. Pursue your purpose, even if it means taking small, steady steps. Recognize this moment as the universe's promise fulfilled. Your life is like a blank canvas, and every thought, every action is a brushstroke painting the masterpiece of your destiny. Step forward with confidence and clarity, knowing that the universe's timing is perfect and that every promise it has made will come to fruition. The universe aligns each of us with a unique purpose, choosing us for something greater than ourselves. This purpose isn't about individual success, but about fulfilling a role that contributes to a larger, universal design. You hold talents and abilities that, when embraced, connect you to this higher mission. Recognizing one's purpose doesn't mean finding something outside of oneself. It's about realizing a truth already within. Some are destined for world-changing inventions, others for inspiring those around them simply by being authentic. Each purpose, no matter the scale, has value and meaning, creating an impact that reaches beyond our immediate world. Purpose isn't for a select few, it's for everyone who chooses to embrace it. As you follow your path, you contribute to the interconnectedness of all souls, honoring both past and future generations. Each passion, each dream, and each cause that resonates with you are clues to your unique journey. Spirituality teaches that this sense of calling isn't about superficial success, but about experiencing a profound wealth of purpose. Each person is a part of the divine, connected to every soul across time and space. Living out our purpose is more valuable than any material reward. It's about leaving a legacy that transcends wealth or status. In embracing purpose, we also embrace our uniqueness. Life may present challenges, yet courage is the key to perseverance. In the words of Winston Churchill, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Facing challenges with resilience not only strengthens us, but sets an example for others to follow. This call to purpose is an invitation from the universe. The question isn't whether you're worthy, but whether you're ready to accept this invitation to live with intention and passion. Living authentically creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to explore their own potential. Every person daring to walk their path contributes to a more connected, purposeful world. By stepping into your unique purpose, you're not only honoring yourself, but also every soul that has influenced your journey. Embrace this path, as it has always been waiting for you to step forward. The universe has chosen you. The choice to respond is yours. If this video resonated with you, share one way you feel connected to your unique purpose in the comments below. Or if you're still discovering it, simply comment, "I'm ready to explore." Let's inspire each other on this journey to live authentically and with intention. Together, we'll create a ripple of purpose and connection. The universe often chooses individuals not for personal gain, but to serve as guides and sources of inspiration for others, to illuminate their paths and offer direction. In today's fast-paced world, so many are searching for meaning, struggling to navigate their own journeys. You have the potential to be a lighthouse, steady and unwavering, offering light to those who feel lost in the dark. Accepting this role isn't about bearing a heavy load, but about realizing the strength and wisdom you already hold. Through your experiences, triumphs, and even your hardships, you have acquired insights that make you uniquely suited to connect deeply with those around you. People don't always seek out guidance in obvious ways, but in small moments, conversations, and shared struggles, they turn to you for comfort and wisdom. Embracing the role of a guide requires constant growth and reflection. Spirituality isn't a fixed state. It's a lifelong journey that deepens as you progress. To truly help others, you must continue nurturing your own spiritual understanding, knowing that your presence alone can inspire those around you to seek their own growth. Whether you're aware of it or not, your example creates a ripple effect, influencing others to live more intentionally, to connect with their own purpose, and to pursue a fulfilling life. This impact goes beyond the immediate moment, creating a legacy that could affect lives for generations. When you step fully into this calling, the universe rewards you not with material wealth alone, but with the richness of meaningful connections, the satisfaction of knowing you've made a difference, and the deep fulfillment of living in alignment with your purpose. Each life you touch, each heart you uplift, and each mind you inspire is part of a legacy that far surpasses any material gain. Accept this role with pride and gratitude, for by becoming a beacon to others, you honor your journey and the countless souls who walk alongside you. If this message resonates with you, comment below, "I am a light," to embrace your role as a guiding force for others. Thank you for joining us today on Spiritual Wisdom. As we've explored, the universe has a plan, and each of us plays a vital role in that divine design. The journey to abundance, purpose, and inner peace is one of discovery, resilience, and alignment with universal timing. Every challenge, every triumph, and every quiet nudge from the universe is here to guide you toward a life of fulfillment and authentic joy. Now, it's time to take this wisdom into your daily life. Reflect on how these principles can shape your path, allowing you to embrace challenges as growth, seek purpose beyond the material, and stay open to the universe's guidance. Are you ready to take this next step and unlock the life you were meant for? Comment below with, "I am ready," to declare your commitment to this journey. And remember to like, subscribe, and share this video to inspire others on their path. Let's walk together toward abundance and purpose.